Can we get another tune?
Absolutely. Well, after talking so much about North Carolina, I absolutely must play the feature North Carolina song on this record. This song is called Old North State, and I did not write it. This is the North Carolina State Toast, and I don't know how many of you know the State Toast, but it's here's to the land of the longleaf pine, to the summer land where the sun doth shine, where the wheat grows strong and the strong grow great, here's to down home, the Old North State. And one day I was thinking, God, that's the most beautiful toast. And I Googled it, and I found out that there's actually 3 more verses. And it's a poem written by Leonora Montero Martin, who was a North Carolina native. It was written in the 1890s. She was actually living up in Virginia. She was had to relocate there, and she missed North Carolina so much and wrote this poem. And it's because it's in public domain, there's no copyright. And so I took the words and turned it into a bluegrass tune. And y'all have to go listen to this version with the Steep Canyon Rangers on it, because it's amazing. This is Old North State. Here's to the land of the longleaf pine, to the summer land where the sun doth shine, where the wheat grows strong and the strong grow great. Yeah, here's to down home, the Old North State. Here's to the land where the cotton blooms white, where the scuppernong perfumes the breeze at night, where the soft southern moss and the jessamine made, neath the murmuring pines of the Old North State. Here's to the land where the galax grows, where the rhododendron's rosette glows, where soars Mount Mitchell's summit great, in the land of the sky in the Old North State. And in the recorded version, there's a whole lot of fiddle and banjo interspersed between all these verses. And here's the last one. This is my favorite. Here's to the land where the maidens are fair, where friends are true and cold hearts are rare. The near land, the dear land, whatever our fate, the best land, the blessed land, the Old North State. The best land, the blessed land, the Old North State. The best land, the blessed land, the Old North State.
Emily Scott Robinson live on WNCW in Studio B. Oh, that's just a way to cap off the record.
Thank you so much. It's so much fun. It's right there. It's right at the end of the record. It's sort of what I would call the tag to all the songs. It's so much fun to play, especially down here in my home state.
You mentioned that you wrote "The Time for Flowers" and the down year of 2020 when everybody was not doing anything touring wise, at least. And I imagine that had to be a kind of a difficult process, because I've talked to a lot of artists who just were shut down. They just didn't have any sort of juice. They didn't have any sort of inspiration to write at all.
Yeah.
But what is it like now coming out of that? And you've done this record. Have you got more material? Are you writing more songs?
Oh my goodness. I wish I had the time right now to write. All my energy is going towards performing and playing and riding this great wave of excitement. I have all kinds of songs that have started to bubble up for me. I'm really looking forward to some time off in the depths of the winter where I can rest and write again. Because kind of as soon as I stop moving so fast, I know that more songs will come. And it's, I'm so, in many ways, I'm really grateful I had the year off in 2020, because I don't know that I would have been able to write this record. It took a lot. It took many hours to write these songs, to get them out, to dig this deep. And I think it was really, it was this quiet time for all of us, and as music fans out there, if y'all have noticed, there's so much music coming out now. And that's because, all of us writers just sat around and were processing a whole lot during the year. And so there was a music reviewer who said, interestingly, all the records seeming to come out now are noticeably darker than their predecessors. And I was like, well, yeah, duh. But I mean, it's true. We musicians are part of it all, and we're reflecting what's been happening in our time and in our culture, and also in all our psyches collectively. So,
Yeah, the concept, or I guess the thread throughout the record, American Siren, at one level, it is talking about or pointing to the kind of the siren that's leading you toward to be dashed on the rocks on the shore, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and then the question is like, what happens beyond breaking apart, and the transformation and the healing that can await. Because, I got a lot of time to be quiet and to be in the mountains and to experience the cycles of nature. And humans are just as much a part of nature, and we, I think, are often resistant to the cycles of death and rebirth and new life. And death is not easy, and growth is not easy, and transformation is not easy. And so, this record is equal parts kind of shadow and light, and dark and also hopeful. And so I had a lot of fun exploring that with the characters and the songs.
Yeah, there's some character studies. There's a lot of yourself in here as well.
Absolutely.